Je m'appelle Matthew Martinez, on y va. What is happening, guys? Matthew Martinez back again. You know what we are, so let's get into it. So guys, as I say, touching base with respect to these two fragrances, you may not like them, it may be what it is, but these will get you compliments. These fragrances have been, I mean, just looking at the information, the fragrances have been out originally since 1998, and the next fragrance actually I'm going to talk about, I think, came out in 2008. So we got two fragrances here, guys. First one came out in 1998, the other one came out in the year 2008. So, you know, it's a good bit of difference in time, but for some reason, yes, they've been reformulated, but at the same time, these are still classics. And in my opinion, guys, and from what my experience has been, these two fragrances will definitely still get you compliments. So go and check these ones out. First ones first, guys, this one came out in 1998. I know it's been reformulated, and I put up a recent picture about it, and some people are complaining like, oh, it's not the same as it once was. Of course it's not the same. You know what, we're like 20 odd years later on. I mean, that's how it goes. This one here, guys, as you can see, Jean Paul Le Mal. This one is one of those fragrances, guys, that I'm even wearing right about now. It gives you this nice gourmand barbershop vanilla tonka bean. You know, when we say barbershop, you've got to imagine, guys, that you've just had a shave, you've just been to you know, I don't want to say it smells like a sort of medicine type of smell, but that's like a disinfectant that they have when they put the combs and different things in there. You know, that's what I think of to some extent when I think of this fragrance. Not in a bad way, but it just reminds me of that experience of going to the barbershop and seeing that when I was younger, and seeing all these different things that I had on the desk in front of the mirror and everything else like that. This is one of those fragrances, guys, which me, in my opinion, is a staple fragrance. It's extremely cheap for what it is in respect of you know, how many other fragrances are out there. And again, yes, it's been reformulated. The heavy tonka bean that was there before is not there in the same way, but you do get this nice, say, gourmand. You do get this type of, how can I say, vanilla, cedarwood, tonka bean. I believe there's even some type of amber sandalwood in there, some cinnamon in there as well, mint, lavender. Fantastic fragrance, guys. I've not smelled this one for a while, as I say. I don't really wear it often, but it's one of those fragrances that I've worn in Sweden. Hella compliments, tons of compliments in Sweden, to the point where people even actually stopping me and asking me, what is that fragrance you're wearing? And they were surprised when I even told them what it was. So I don't know if it's my skin chemistry with this fragrance, but this one, guys, to me, is still giving me a good 8 hours in respect of longevity. The projection is not there in the same way as it once was before, but if you wear this, guys, and you're slightly more of a, how can I say, a heating environment. So if you go into the club, I know we've got ultra mile and everything else like that, but if you go into the club and you wear this one, it will still do what it needs to do. It will still give that level of freshness. And again, I think it's quite a nice, genuine, manly fragrance that women do appreciate, guys. And it's just not one of those things that I'm trying to say for bullshit purposes. My personal experience of this one is that I've had more compliments of this one than I have for any other fragrance I've worn from Le Mal. You know, that particular line of fragrances with all the additional flankers and everything else. This one has just been the one that is the staple. I keep a little 40ml when I'm ready to go and travel. Keep that on deck, and I know that whenever I'm going somewhere, I've always got that one as backup. And again, as I say, this one will get me the compliments, and I think it'll get you the compliments as well, guys, when the time comes. So go and check this one out. Don't stiff up your nose at it. I'd say highly recommend, if you can get this one on sale, go and do it now. Now's probably the time around about Christmas time to get it as well. But it's just one of those fragrances, guys, that it does what it says on the tin. And yeah, classic fragrance. Go and check this one out. It's one of my favorites in my collection. The next one, guys, as I say, I got so much love from wearing this one in Germany. This one is one of those fragrances that, again, it just does what it needs to do. So complimented so many times wearing it, and people saying, well, what's that fragrance? They didn't know. Once I explained to them what it was, they knew. It was like, but they didn't know. This is how it goes sometimes. This one came out in 2008, guys, and again, it still remains to be one of the best-selling fragrances, I think, of all time. This one here, as you can see, guys, Paco Rabanne, and this is 1 million. I mean, hey, 2008, this one came out. I don't know how many bottles I've had of this one over the years, and probably best part now of, maybe I'm on to like maybe the 5th bottle, 6th bottle. Who knows? 100ml, guys, you're not gonna pay probably more than about, what, maybe £40, maybe £50 if you're getting some gift set or something like that. I'd try and spend no more than £50, to be honest, because it's cheap enough right about now. 100ml, guys, this one is one of those fragrances that, yes, again, it's been reformulated, but yes, again, it's still a pleasing fragrance when it comes to the ladies. Still a pleasing fragrance when it comes to the compliments. Grapefruit in there, as we do know, you get the spices in there as well. I've not sprayed this one for so long. Yes, There's a bubblegum sort of note in there. It does very well in the winter time. I wouldn't wear this one necessarily for summer. I think it'd be definitely too heavy. Again, it doesn't project, it doesn't have the beast mode performance in this way. Well, actually, tell a lie. This is an EDT and it still has the beast mode performance, but it's just not as aggressive as it once was. It has been reformulated, but still, it still remains to be one of the best selling fragrances out there, and it still remains to be one of the actual fragrances that ladies just like, and they just loved it for some reason. I don't know why. Ask them. Maybe I should do a video asking them about that, revisiting this fragrance. If you want me to do that, guys, leave your comments down below and let me know. But as it goes, guys, between this one and this one, I cannot call it. These, in my opinion, guys, are the two essential fragrances that will get these compliments. You may not like them. You may say to yourself, actually, you know what, I'm sick of those, or this is childish, or this is an old man's fragrance. Well, that's your opinion, and that's entirely up to you to make that decision. For what it is though, guys, you could buy two of these fragrances and probably still not spend more than probably around about 80-90 pounds UK wise. You know, go and spend 150 pounds, 200 pounds in a fragrance that gets you no compliments at all, yet these two, like for like, will garnish the compliments. If that's what you're looking for, I'd highly recommend it. As I say, Sweden gave me so much love with this one. Germany, wow, that's all I can say. And I'll keep wearing these fragrances. To be honest, I don't see any reason why not. It just depends on what you're doing. This one's probably a bit more versatile, probably more so, as I say, if you want to do like an office environment. I know there's some people who don't like it, but that's how it goes sometimes. While this one, again, clubbing environment, social, you know, out with the boys, are doing your thing. This is one of those fragrances that, yes, people know of it. Yes, to some extent it's been worn quite a lot, but that's how it goes, guys. That's how it goes. You got to enjoy yourself, and this, I think, is a playtime fragrance. Now, as it comes to Paco Rabanne, is this one of my favorite fragrances in the collection? Not necessarily, but it's one I'd still highly recommend, and I'll probably even go and buy another bottle of this just very shortly. I think this is how much juice I've got left in that. If you can see it, maybe you can't see it. Doesn't matter anyway. But ultimately, guys, bottle's about to run out. I only buy these ones when they're on sale, and that's what I recommend to you to do, guys. There's certain fragrances that I keep as a staple fragrance in my collection, and these are definitely two of them. Compliments every time. Let's see what happens when it comes to, you know, out this lockdown. This one is going to cause some damage, put it that way. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.